Hey there, Dennis Hall with LearningTemplates.com. Today I'm going to show you the new features of LearnDash xAPI version 1.3.0.0, which is coming out at the end of this coming weekend. Uh, the way I'm going to demonstrate it is to show you how H5P and YouTube and Vimeo videos are basically controlling LearnDash progress. Some of these things are things you've seen before, but some of them are new features that are geared more toward LearnDash version 3, specifically the focus mode of LearnDash 3. However, this plugin does still work with LearnDash 2.x versions. It also does work with LearnDash 3 in the default mode. But again, some of these changes are also relative to LearnDash 3 focus mode, or the LearnDash 3.0 theme within LearnDash 3. So here's the course structure we're going to use. You'll notice that we have a lesson with multiple topics and including a quiz within it for lesson 1. Lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4 are dedicated to my showing you H5P content. Lesson 5 and 6 are dedicated to YouTube and Vimeo content. Lesson 2 is basically going to be one lesson with 2 topics and a quiz in it. Lesson 3 is just going to have a quiz directly in the lesson. Lesson 4 is just a topic. So let's go ahead and let's move forward with this. I'll get into lesson 1. So again, lessons 1 through 4 are dedicated to H5P content. So in this one, the H5P content is only going to show up after all the topics and the quiz are completed. Let's go ahead and let's start this. So here we have topic 1, which H5P is going to control the mark complete button while it's also recording to the LRS. So I've just got this YouTube video with one single interaction asking if you are relaxed. I'll select true, which is a correct answer, and we'll continue on. And basically I can skip, and I've left this so we can skip ahead in every case. So let's go ahead and let's just check the answer, and what you'll see, you'll notice there is no mark complete button. Once the answers are submitted, the mark complete button shows up in the topic. Next we have topic 2, where H5P will not control the mark complete button. And this is important because there are cases where you don't want to control the mark complete with H5Ps. So because it's not controlling it, we're not monitoring the H5P. Now the H5P is still recording xAPI to the LRS. We're just not controlling user progress with it. In this case, we're controlling the ability for the user to take the quiz. So right now, if you notice, I'm in topic 3, and there is a quiz at the end of topic 3, but in this case we're not seeing it until I submit my answers. By the way, I'm saving my statuses in H5P, and I'm using the same H5P over and over just for demonstration purposes, so we don't have to take all day to do this. So now that I've submitted the answer, you'll see that the quiz is now available, but we still can't mark that topic complete. So let's go into the quiz. We'll answer the quiz, and there's some H5P in here as well, and it's recording xAPI data, but it's not controlling the quiz. So we can go ahead and just start the quiz, and the H5P remains above the answers in case that's something the student might need to reference. So we'll finish the quiz, and because the quiz is finished, now the lesson 1 will end up being finished as well. So we can click continue here, or continue. So lesson 1 is completed. Lesson 1 has now been completed. If you recall, we're back at lesson 1. The H5P content was only going to show after everything was completed, and here it is. And you'll also notice there is no mark complete because that H5P is also controlling the mark complete. So not only are we controlling the user's progress and what they see here, we're also controlling the fact that they can move forward. So let's go ahead, we'll just submit the answers, and our mark complete will be at the bottom. And of course you can click the mark complete in the top right as well, by the way. So here the H5P is only going to show up before the topics in lesson 2. So the only time we see the topics are when we complete the H5P, and away we go. There we have our topics in the quiz. Back in the topic, the H5P is not going to control the mark complete, so therefore the mark complete is there. In this case, we are controlling the mark complete in the topic. So we need to complete the H5P and get the mark complete. Finally, we're in the quiz, and again, this H5P was only showing up before. So because the topics are done, those are the H5P isn't showing. So we'll just go into the quiz. Now in this case I've got an H5P in lesson 2 quiz 1 as well, and again we're not controlling quiz access. It's only there in case you need to monitor that people have actually viewed stuff before they do the quiz or interacted before they do the quiz, because that is all being recorded in the LRS. So we continue and we're on to lesson 3. Now lesson 3 has a quiz right after it, right at the base of it. So here the H5P is only going to, the H5P must be completed before the quiz can be seen. So we'll do that, and we get the quiz. And then here we'll just answer the quiz right away. And we'll continue on to lesson 4. So lesson 4 has a single topic in it, and what's interesting with this one here is that this is a YouTube video which I have placed into here using the LearnDash video progression setting, the video progression setting. However, there is also an H5P in here which will show up only after the topic is completed. And this H5P is controlling the mark complete, so we'll have to submit our answer. Now when we go back to where we just were at the lesson, now you're going to see the H5P, it can be a different one obviously, show up. But here's what's interesting. In this particular case, now that we've got a video and H5P both controlling this lesson progression, what I've done is I've allowed LearnDash xAPI to work in unison with the LearnDash user progression settings. So either I can finish this video to get the mark complete, which I'll do right now, and you'll see
next video.
And there's the video completed, so I show the mark complete there, but let me reload the page and show you that you can have an either or scenario where the video can control the mark complete or the H5P can control the mark complete. So I'll just take care of that here, and again mark complete down there. So it can be one or the other. In either will control the mark complete, giving your students an option on which one they want to use in that particular case. So here now we're into lesson 5 and 6, which are basically Vimeo and YouTube videos. In this particular case, lesson 5 has nothing under it, but lesson 6 will have a topic. So lesson 5 is just going to control the mark complete when the video is completed. And in this case, I'm
Hi, Dennis
obviously
Hall.
allowing to scrub ahead because
We'll
that's a
cover the
long
next
video. We don't
things
want to
in the
read
next
everything.
video
So
within
when the
this
video
playlist.
completes, the Mark Complete button will show up. And we'll jump to Lesson 6. Alright, so now here we have a Vimeo video doing the same thing. Basically, this Vimeo video is going to control the Mark Complete after the topic is completed. The video shows up in every case all the time. There is no before after because I'm not using the LearnDash lesson progression. So here I've finished the video, and now I can go into the topic, and it wouldn't have mattered if I'd have used the video there or not. Here I am with the same video in a topic. We'll go ahead and finish that, mark complete, and when we return to the lesson, we'll have to do the video to get the mark complete. So you can use the LearnDash lesson progression, or you can use LearnDash xAPI. And again, I could have two videos there, one being controlled by LearnDash lesson progression, or one being controlled by my plugin LearnDash xAPI. I finished the quiz and we're done the course. We can go back and we can see that the course is completed. We have the ability to download our certificate, and all the lessons and topics and everything have been completed within it.